Inmate must not be treated like second-class child. Dele Momodu reacts to Davido and Sophia custody case. Media entrepreneur Dele Momodu has reacted to the clash between his niece Sophia Momodu and musician Davido. Sophia and Davido are embroiled in a child custody case involving their 9-year-old daughter, Imade. Davido filed the suit seeking joint custody. In a counter affidavit, Sophia made several damning remarks about the singer, including accusing him of being careless and losing his son, Ifeanyi, in the process. Reacting to the controversy, Momodu said in a note published on social media on Saturday that he was not aware Davido filed an action in court. Seeking joint custody of the child. He said, and I quote, "Last night I received a distressing message from Mr. David Adeleke, also known as Davido. He was obviously devastated by the counter affidavit submitted in court earlier in the day. In response to his affidavit seeking a joint custody of his daughter with my niece, Sophia Momodu. I had seen David David about 2 weeks ago and I was very surprised at David and I've spoken on a video call days later with him and Pastor Toby Adegboyege, and he never told me he had any custody issues with my niece. So you can imagine my confusion to find out via social media and subsequently confirmed by my niece that he had filed an action in court seeking joint custody of their daughter." During the reference video call, we were all very excited about his forthcoming wedding ceremony, an event our family congratulated him about. Prior to this, David had told me he eventually spoke to their daughter after a long lull of about 2 years. He was very happy and excited, so I thought everything was settled and that he and Sophia would now have the opportunity of taking maximum care of their daughter. I had offered special thanks to David's dad, Dr. Adedeji Adeleke, for his kindness and support for our daughter during the period of David's absence. I had also taken Sophia and their daughter to my very dear friend, Governor Demola Adeleke, seeking his intervention. To the best of my knowledge, there was never a problem of joint custody. The issues were non-payment of school fees for several reasons, non-payment of accommodation and salaries of a nanny. There were no card dedicated to David's daughter, and so on. Mercifully, I mentioned all to Miss Dr. Adedeji Adeleke, and he responded positively, like a true grandfather. On the issue of non-payment of school fees, David has cleared everything and also set up payments of future bills. He gave his granddaughter a car to take her to school. The remaining issue was on accommodation. David's dad verbally offered in a discussion with me one of their family appointments in Oniru Estate, Victoria Island. However, maybe due to miscommunication, David's lawyers had communicated otherwise. After Sophia clarified from me, she politely declined the offer, and her reason was tenable, in my view, because since she's not married to David, she can't be comfortable living in a place swarming with David's family members. She and her daughter had been living in Ikoyi before David and Sophia started their latest quarrels. Sophia's request was that David should pay half of the accommodation while she would pay the other half. David said he could only contribute 5 million naira annually. My opinion is that absence of the camaraderie between David and Sophia has caused this debacle. I have cautioned repeatedly that their daughter must not be allowed to suffer or be treated like a second-class child. David's global status makes this imperative. Sophia allowed David access to their daughter, provided she has a nanny around 24/7. The 9-year-old herself made this request, and I believe this should be favorably considered and accepted. My grandniece had been released to go out with her cousins on several occasions. The governor's daughter, Nike, was at Sophia's house with the governor's grandson. The governor's daughter, Nike, was at Sophia's house with the governor's grandson last Christmas Day, despite the fact that there wasn't ample notice and she still granted access. 2 months ago, the governor's son, Sina Rambo, requested a play date between the kids, and Sophia rented out a children's place in Victoria Island for them to spend hours together. The only time she couldn't join her father's family was when her grandfather requested to go on a vacation with her for 3 weeks last year, as the notice was too short, and Sophia had already paid for their own trips due to lack of communication between the parents. Momodu said that the Lagos State High Court on Friday referred the case for possible settlement by the Alternative Dispute Resolution ADR section of the court. He added, I strongly advise that David and Sophia engage truly with the process as opposed to making harmful and irreversible statements on social media, which not only violate the law but the interest of their child. I have in the past 9 years tried my best to ensure amicable resolution of disputes and encourage both parents to have a proper structure put in place for the welfare of their daughter. It is important to note that Sophia did not instigate the court action and is only seeking to protect their daughter and ensure that there is a structured, safe, and sustainable manner in which father and child can engage with each other. The vitriolic rhetoric in the media should be avoided by all means, as this only further inflames what is already a traumatic experience for all parties involved, especially the child in question. The Ovation Media Group chairman fell out with Davido in 2015. They reconciled 2 years later with Davido's father being the middleman. Now, like I've said, put all these shenanigans away. This is my advice to both Sophia and Davido. A child is now between you, no matter the pride you have as a person, whether as a father, whether as a mother, put it away. What you people, the goal you have in mind is that your daughter should have both the fatherly love and the motherly love. That is chickener. If you like, people should be going against, as in people should not be able to stand each other. It should not in any way affect the child. That is my own. Make sure that this particular young girl does not lack the attention from the father she's supposed to have to help her grow healthy and have healthy relationship with, other men later in life. And then the mother as well. That is it. I don't care how they do it. That is my own. My own are their picking that they look out for. All this, if they like, make them go against it is none of my business. Do you understand? I don't know. People are saying Sophia did this one, David did this one. It's none of my business. It is none of my business. My own be say let them behave like true adults and come together and raise this child. They are not even supposed to, as adults that they're not even supposed to hear their voice outside. If truly they have the interest of the daughter in mind, they're not supposed to hear their voice outside. They're supposed to settle that. Yeah, because this young lady, she's already 9. And the next 5-6 years, she's going to be 15. What am I even saying? She's going to be saying things that on social media. Saying things on social media already. She'll say the thing that is being said about her when she was little. And it is not going to be nice. So I beg, me them get their acts together. That is all I'm going to say. Well, me, I've already said my own and I'm going to keep saying it. This is not coming in between. My own is whatever differences people have, keep it aside and let the goal of you people, let whatever be holding people is, I want to give my daughter the best and it should be that. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.